just for the new people, describe in a nutshell what final expense is about from the standpoint of the people we sell to and how basically the product works.
Okay. And one other thing I forgot, I noticed that the underwriting was so simple compared to what I was doing before, and the back end work was so much less. They basically do it for you, where in my previous position, I was having to do all that at night when I got home. But final expense, it is designed to cover burial and cremations. It is designed on a simplified issue chassis. That means, folks, that there's going to be some health questions, but they're not near as invasive as with other policies. There's no blood work to be done, no physicals to be done. Now, why is this good for our clients? Because it makes the companies, they're designed to pay out fast. They're easier to get issued, take less time to get issued, but they're designed to pay out fast to take care of a need such as a cremation, a burial, maybe some leftover bills at the end of life also. I think it's a good way to use it. But I like the way it's designed, because one thing I know by reading the health questions, and they are black and white. What they say is what they say. So once we answer those, we send it into the company. With most EAPs now, we're getting a decision right there on our tablet, which is something I'm not used to, but I'm really liking it. Used to, we'd fill out a paper app, scan it in, or fax it to the company. The underwriting would look at it for a while. They'd make a decision, and then you might be going back out to Miss Jones to say, okay, this did not work. Here's why. But I just think it's more simplified. And to start in this business, there's a lot of different ways to go. Why did I choose final expense? In a nutshell, because it's so much easier and you can make a lot of money, and then you can branch out. Put yourself on a 5-year plan. Final expense is the start. That's not where we have to end, but I got plenty of folks that end here and are happy there. But if you want to branch out later on, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll add this to the comment made earlier on the product type. It's very important. And we'll get into whole life versus term life, because that's something really important. A lot of people think whole life is terrible. We'll dispel that very quickly in case you've seen Dave Ramsey or Susie Orman or any of those financial gurus. But one of the biggest benefits of final expense is that it's a simplified issue. And you have to understand, you think of yourself as an agent, but you're really running a business, right? And one of the most important things about running a business is getting paid like quickly as possible, okay? Most insurance types, so think of the term insurance that's common that you have to do underwriting for. Like David said, take weeks, sometimes months before even a decision is rendered. And you don't get paid as an agent until the policy is what we call issued, approved, and the client pays the premium for it. The big thing about final expense is that the product is specifically designed and catered to satisfy both the agent and the client's concern of getting the most coverage affordably, fastest, keyword fastest. Again, David's saying, I don't know if you picked up on this, and this is huge if you've been in the business or sold something else. With final expense, we can get an instant decision in the home, face-to-face with the client before we leave from that very first appointment, therefore closing the deal and assuring you're going to get paid. So what does that mean? That translates into faster cash flow, term we use as a business owner, or just faster pay and income for you, the agent. Why is that important? Because it's nice to get paid fast, not have to wait around on a bunch of business pending in hopes that it'll actually turn out well, because the deal is resolved and closed as soon as you end that appointment on the very first phone call for face-to-face. So that's a huge thing, because what I've discovered as a recruiter, I've recruited since 2013, thousands upon thousands of agents. One of the biggest concerns is, how fast am I going to get paid? Can I close deals, and can I get paid quickly to take care of my bills? Final expense is one of the best products to do just that. That's why I personally recruit agents, for the most part, directly to final expense. because we all need to make money like yesterday. That's how most of us are in positions of when we first start.